Here's the podcast script. You've probably heard that Wordle's hard mode is supposed to be, well, harder. But as the beloved word game turns 5 years old, a deep dive into 730 million games of data reveals something that might surprise you. Hard mode is actually easier. Here's how the two modes work. In standard mode, what most players use, you can guess any word on any turn, with total freedom. Hard mode adds one big constraint: any letters the game reveals as correct or close must be used in your very next guess. Yellow square on a letter? You have to play it again. Green square? Same deal. Hard mode is essentially forcing you to act on your clues. So why would that make it easier? Because standard mode players, despite having all that freedom, aren't using it wisely. The data shows they're not making the most of their options. Think about it this way. Say you figured out that a word ends in ATCH, with 4 green squares showing. In standard mode, you could do something smart, guess a completely unrelated word like blimp, which uses different letters entirely, to eliminate multiple remaining possibilities at once and guarantee you solve the puzzle on your next turn. That's the strategic play. But most standard mode players don't do that. They just keep guessing words that fit the pattern, like batch, which might solve it but more likely leaves you with 4 possible answers still standing: catch, latch, match, and patch. Hard mode players, by contrast, are guided by their constraints. The rules force them to engage directly with the clues they've already uncovered, and it turns out that discipline pays off. The data also notes that hard mode players are less likely to lean on vowel-heavy opener words, another sign they're playing more deliberately from the start. So the next time someone brags about playing on hard mode, you can tell them the data is on their side, and the next time a standard mode player complains the game is unfair, maybe it's time to look at their strategy. That's the story behind the numbers on Wordle's 5th birthday. I'm your host, and we'll see you next time.